Hi all, it's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Well, in my video yesterday, I posted that I got my vaccination, or actually it was 2 days ago, and my arm is really sore still, but I can move it. It's not so much, it's got a sore spot, a very tender spot, but I can move it around. I didn't go to work yesterday because I didn't feel good. I had a headache and I felt like I was going to throw up for about 2.5 hours. And I felt kind of weak and I didn't feel very good. But today I feel 100 times better. My arm, when I woke up, was really stiff. It was really hard to get dressed. I couldn't raise it, above like this level probably. But now I went to work and I was very slow at doing everything, but I kind of did get my range of motion back, so I'm fine now. So that was it really wasn't that bad. But the second one, I think I had the side effects that I had, a lot of it because I didn't eat. I think I mentioned this in the other video. I didn't eat that day because I made the appointment early in the morning, and I didn't eat very good or very much on that day because I kept hearing how people a lot of the side effects of being nauseous and throwing up and vomiting and stuff like that. And I wanted to try to avoid that because I do have like a little bit of acid reflux sometimes. Usually if I eat like real spicy things, but I just didn't know how the vaccine would affect me, and I just didn't want to eat a whole bunch and then get nauseous. So I really didn't eat very much at all that day. And I had gotten off work about 30 minutes early so I could go make sure and be there on time to get the shot. And I felt after I got the shot, I was a little bit hungry, but not very much, I think. And then I fell asleep really without eating a proper meal. And then the next morning I woke up and I was starving. I was really, really hungry, but I was having the side effects. But I think the side effects were also exacerbated by me not eating, and I believe I was having a caffeine headache because I didn't drink hardly any Coke that day. And I went, it took me about 2.5 hours. I didn't want to cook. I felt nauseous, so I just got in my car with pretty much my pajamas on, and I put a hoodie on or my pajamas, and I just went to this little store where they have these super great breakfast tacos or breakfast burritos, whatever you want to call them. And I ate those, or just one, and drank me a Coke. And it took about 30 minutes really before I started to feel a lot better. And so I would say eat something before you take that shot. Okay. And I have my other one in about a month from here, which they say the doctor told me was way worse because they give you more vaccine in that second shot. So I don't know. But actually, when he gave me the shot, I didn't feel it at all. He just did the alcohol swab, and I was talking, and he gave me a shot instantaneously. And it wasn't very big or very much because it was like a few seconds. I felt absolutely nothing. I didn't feel not even this slightest little sensation from the needle. I felt nothing, and I thought it was going to hurt. And then he started putting a Band-Aid on me, and I was like, you already gave it to me? I was like, I really thought it was going to hurt, and I felt absolutely nothing. So I wouldn't worry too much about it hurting or pain from the needle, because it was a really tiny needle and it didn't hurt at all. I mean, I felt nothing. So much so that as I was driving home, I started thinking, did he really give me a shot? I was like, maybe they ran out of vaccine and he didn't give me one. I was like, started questioning it. And then even when I was at home, I was like, I didn't feel nothing. Couldn't possibly give me a shot, because I usually do. I get a little weak and I don't do well with shots, you know, and I can't look at, you know, when I'm getting a shot. So, but he did give me a shot. I mean, there's a little injection site. So, yes, he did. Okay, I questioned whether or not he did, but he did. Okay, this one video is going to be about YouTube and the YouTube, I don't know what to call it, but the criteria for getting your channel monetized, where they changed it a few years back, and it affected a lot of people, and now the criteria is you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I just kind of think, I can understand the reason why they did it. That there was a bunch of garbage being put on YouTube. But, you know, that was kind of their fault. They didn't, I don't want to say restrict or censor, but they should have, if they had a criteria, they should have been enforcing it a little bit better to make the quality of the videos or the quality of what they expect coming out of these channels, or having some kind of guide or guidance that people could have followed, you know, instead of changing the whole program like that, because it takes a really long time to get 1,000 hours, particularly if you weren't on social media, you don't have a big following already, and if you're not, I would say for a vlog channel it probably is a little bit harder, but if you have some specific channel, like you're showing people how to, where people can just look up how to do this, how to do that, because YouTube is like one of the biggest search engines, the second behind Google. So I think there's some channels that are lagging behind because they have such random, I don't know, particularly my channel, but I just think in a way that it should have been, maybe a little bit more attention should have been paid, you know, preemptive and, you know, before this instead of post, you know. That just kind of, I think it was a little drastic the way they did it. And I actually think it would have probably made them more money, because that seems to be primarily their goal, is to be, you know, all about money. And they did this because advertisers were complaining and not wanting to advertise, so they were losing money. But if they would have had a little bit more of a type of criteria or program or guidelines or something that were more clear and could have actually helped creators get to their goal, or even lower it to like 500, or have a stepping type of criteria goal, and for certain, being able to get certain things instead of everything happening at the 1,000 subscriber mark. Because I think there's a lot of good channels that I've flipped through, and I've seen like random channels that are way better than mine, and they have 400 or 500 subscribers, and they're growing a little bit, but it's taking them, you know, a year or two just to get that much. And they have way more knowledge and more how-to and more, I know my channel is very boring. It's just a vlog. It's about me, but me and my boring life or whatever. But some of these channels I looked at, and they've even helped me. I've, you know, gotten a lot out of some of these little small creators that I'm like, they should be monetized, you know. I mean, they don't have like 1,000 subscribers yet, but some of them had like a lot of views, probably enough to make 4,000 hours, yet they didn't have the subscribers. Or I've seen some with videos that put them into probably having 4,000 hours, or either way, having 1,000 subscribers and then not having the watch time, or either, you know, the watch time, not the subscribers. I've seen a lot of channels like that, and I just think that's a missed opportunity for YouTube, especially since they did it because of money. And that is the main reason why they did it. This is a money-making business, and they, want to squeeze every penny out that they can. And I think that those numbers were, I think it's stifling some of the creators, because there's some creators that I don't believe they want to, some people who could be creators, who aren't going to be creators, aren't going to become that, because it's it can be quite a goal, and it takes a lot of time, and some people may not. I think it deters some people, because it is like a second job to me. Doing this is, I love doing it. I can't wait to get off work so I can make a video. I'm like, what am I going to do today? Or I have a list, or try to figure out what my video is going to be about. And I like doing it, but I think for some people, I think they were probably in the idea that, oh, I'll get that 1,000 subscribers in a few months, and it doesn't happen for like a year or two. And sometimes I think the ability for them to monetize would be acceptable at a certain level, or for a specific product. If they have a video that matches that product, even if you don't have 1,000 hours or 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, whatever. I think there's different levels that they could implement. Maybe 25% monetization, or certain videos being monetized for if certain advertisers want to match with a certain creator, or they find a creator that would match for that product. I don't know how YouTube does this, or the creator, or how specifically it is done that way, but there's so many different ways they could have done it, instead of just plunk down 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Because I've seen channels, like I said, they're way better than mine, and they don't have 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours, and they should be, their videos were very well made, very professionally edited. Just everything. I can't even get a thumbnail put on my videos. I had the issue with my videos not showing up on my page. I could see them in my video list, but when I looked at it from my end, from what viewers were watching, I wasn't sure. And plus, my views were like cut in half. The views that I was getting were cut in half, and I don't know if that has something to do with them not counting views. I'm still having an issue with that. Or I've been getting a few smaller viewed, a few videos I've made have smaller views, like 10 views or something. Then I have a video that may get 35 or 25 views, so it's just random. I don't have a lot of views. And all of a sudden, when my videos stopped showing up, my views were like cut in half, and it's still like that. So, and like I've already talked about, the black hole of YouTube, you can't contact anybody. There's no phone number. There's no help. There's nothing that creators can, especially small creators. There is no lifeline that you can call, or you can. I think that this YouTube platform would think that they would need a lifeline for small creators to help them. There's like 50 times I thought I was going to give up. I'm like, oh, I'm so sick of this. Not the video making. I love making the videos, but some of the crap that comes along with it, and to treat your small creators like that is just, especially since they're so money hungry, and or that's the way I see it. I'm going to say it just that way. Not to be ungrateful or to be, but it's, they don't take much consideration, I think, when it comes to the creators sometimes. When they just threw that out, and a lot of the creators, I remember when that happened, I remember hearing something about it. I wasn't a YouTuber then, and I don't remember when they did it, but it might have been, I can't remember. I should look that up before I made the video, but I started my YouTube channel like God, like 4 years ago, but I only recently, like last year, started really making videos. I put little tiny videos from my phone just for fun on my channel. Didn't pay attention to it for like a whole year. Then I saw, oh, these videos got views, and that kind of, kind of thought, well, maybe I can make some more videos. And I started researching a little bit more, and it took a while for me to really kind of think or get in the mindset that, yeah, I could really do, I really could do more videos and do something. And with this type of platform, or the way that they have structured it for new creators, I think they lose money doing it that way, because there's many videos that I've seen on many creators' channel that haven't hit their goal yet, and they are perfectly good videos that could be monetized, even if you're not monetizing the whole channel. If every video is not monetized, not able to be monetized, I think there's some that could fit into a criteria, or if you hit a certain goal, you can get 25% or 50% monetized or something like that. I just think what they did when they changed it, I think that it cost them a lot of money, and I think it cost them possibly really good creators that just didn't want to do it. Just went to Instagram or they started doing something else that made them money, because a lot of people, that's the reason why a lot of people do this. The reason I really wanted to do it was when I first heard about it, like in the very beginning when YouTube came out, I kind of was like, you can make money doing that? And I looked at a few YouTube videos, but I wasn't like, oh, well, it must take a lot of equipment, stuff like that. I've already said this like 10 times, but I didn't really get into the mindset to do it until maybe just a couple of years ago, and I thought about it for a while. And then when I finally did, the criteria was really hard, and or the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I mean, I kind of was, I was like, I don't know if I can do it, how long it will take me, and what do I make the videos about, and so that was kind of a point where it almost deterred me not from doing it. But I am going to stick to it. I'm going to continue on. But I just think that YouTube could do something, could change the criteria, make it more accessible, make it where it helps the creators, gives them the hope that they'll be fully monetized and become a really full-fledged channel. That's just my thoughts on that, and thank you.